Hello there. Thank you for making the time for today's episode on stories making headlines across Africa this week. So it can be recalled that earlier this week, over 200 students and some teachers were abducted from a Catholic school in the northwest part of Nigeria, and then later during the week, some worshippers were equally abducted. Well, a post made by the President of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, on his verified X account indicates that all 38 worshippers who were abducted in the Kwara state of Nigeria specifically have been rescued, and 51 students out of the over 200 that were abducted from the Catholic school has also been freed. Well, he further thanked the security for their hard work and said that he had to cancel his trip to South Africa for the G20 summit to ensure that this was done. So that is the update coming from Nigeria relating to the students and the teachers who were abducted and the worshippers who were later abducted during the week. Still on Nigeria, the court has jailed separatist leader Nnamdi Kanu for life after convicting him on 7 charges, all related to terrorism. Now, moving on to the Democratic Republic of Congo, the Islamic State-linked rebels killed 89 civilians over attacks in the Lubero territory, according to the UN peacekeeping mission. In South Africa, large-scale women protested, highlighting the gender violence and femicide crisis in the country ahead of the G20 summit. Now, still on the G20 summit, South Africa successfully hosted the G20 summit this year, and they are urging the richer countries to do more when it comes to climate disasters. An anti-migrant group is blocking foreigners from accessing health clinics, while the US aid cuts is leaving people living with HIV/AIDS in limbo state, South Africa. The UAE has announced a $1 billion investment to expand artificial intelligence infrastructure and services across Africa to help support national development priorities. Thank you for making the time for today's episode on some of the stories making headlines across Africa weekly.